we're back here again. This is part 2 of making the fruit shish kebab in the ice bath here right here. And this is the second part of what we do during this moment. So she's gonna get food on her hands and she gets upset. This is her part of her being upset because it's too cold and she got mushy bananas on her hands. So I freeze the little sponge. Woo. Alarm. Give me too. Ooh la la, that feels good, huh, mama? Ooh, baby. Me too? Ooh, yes. Ooh, I feel so relaxed. How about your little babies? Want to feed those little babies too? Like the little ice cubes on the sponge. It's really like a bristle, soft bristle. Ooh, that's just mama. This is gonna soothe her and give her the sensory input that she needs. You wanna do me now? Me too. You wanna do me? Okay, help mama. Oh, that feels great. Ooh, nice and cold. I love you too. Thank you. It feels good. Ooh. It tastes like fruit. She's licking the water because it has grapes and melon and oranges. And so this is my belief. This is what I think, and I'm autistic, so I think I have a better angle on it than other neurotypicals that try to guess at it. I think it helps more when we require sensory input to stimulate all the senses. So we have the, or at least as many sensories as we can, while also giving them that the major sensory input that they're needing. Without it requires like physical sensory input, like touch stimulation. So we're doing the ice, the cold water, and her grabbing the grapes and the melon and making a little shish kebab with it and pushing it on the little shish kebab. That would be the physical stimulation. And it smells like oranges and melon and banana right now, so there is the scent, stimulation smell. And then we have the visual stimulation, of her putting like the little pattern, the sequential pattern. We're getting visual stimulation. And sight, yeah, well, that was a visual stimulation as well. And also, which one are we missing, Mama? Visual, touch, smell. Oh yes, and taste. Yes. Hey, I want to relax too. Thank you. Jeez. This actually has been working for us. And then also the brush is like the major because she requires more physical sensory input. This brush does miracles. Okay, we'll change it right now. Don't do that. Okay, so we're gonna end the video now because I think Izzy's letting me know she needs to be changed. But that's just for you guys to see. This actually helps her calm down. Usually Izzy is running back and forth like an athlete. It is intense, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm an old lady already. Like I do not have the energy to be running up and down. So this is really relaxing to do this with her, and you'll come to find out that it's also very self-soothing for yourself as well. Because like parents can get really overly overly exhausted and just like a child that's screaming or having a sensory issue, even though we understand and we love our children that's having this issue. I used to have the same issue when I was younger, so I definitely understand my daughter's issues. Can you stop doing that? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get the camera off you for a second. So, Izzy, we'll sit it back to you right now, okay? And get you nice and cleaned up. So this actually helps a parent also, you guys. It really helps a parent too, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm not faking the funk here. I love my children to death. I'm also autistic, and I have my own sensory issues as well. So, I also have to find what works for me too at the same time, not just my children. So, I find that when I'm also touching the cold water and helping her put the little fruit on the shish kabob, I'm older already, but it's still, the cold water especially is helping me calm my nerves. Like, the cold water really helps in this part. This exhaustion, frustration, and anger. It keeps me low, down to about 20, or bring me right back down. The cold water is really great for that. So, that's just a little tip. Oh, also one more. You have a really hyperactive child, so I used to be very, very hyperactive. Now I'm 38 now, and I'm still kind of hyper. So, my mother, I'm coming, my baby. Miss Robas, so my mother used to have me give her massages. Because if you'll notice that a lot of hyperactive children are actually very sweet and empathetic children and nurturing. You'd be surprised. So, like, try it next time with your hyperactive child. Give them lotion and be like, oh, on my arm. You might find the best masseuse for you. It'd be a good way to, like, you and your child to bond, and also let them, it won't be like, there'll be a good way for them to release their, the overstimulation that they're experiencing. It gives them that touch sensory input. I didn't know as a child what was happening. I don't even know if my mother did it intentionally or not. I think she was just losing the feeling in her legs, and my mom was wheelchair bound, so I ended up massaging her all the time, and I would be like, I don't mind massaging. I massaged her for like hours, like 2 hours straight all the time. And I think I didn't mind because I think it was helping me. Like, it was calming me down, and it was like helping me feel less anxiety as a child. So, and also it allows the child to feel helpful and useful, and appreciated. So it's really good to, like, help the child. Usually when a child's very hyperactive, the parents are really stressed out. They're like, oh my god, you're always moving around, you're always doing this, and why won't you sit still? And it kind of begins to, like, give them like a stigma, and that they're a bad child. And if you give them opportunities to be more helpful and do things, I think it's really good for the child to feel capable, helpful, and useful, and contribute. So that's just a couple of tips. I'm kind of like looking back and forth, so I better get going because my children, they look like they're about to brawl for juice right now on the counter. I better go. All right, everybody. That's what I have to say about that. Try that activity. It actually really helps. So, catch you guys later.